Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Griever Productions. We're here once again with our Ladies of Metal Love Bites. I'm very excited to hear this one. This one's called Soldier Stands Solitarily. I had to take that one slow then because for some reason I couldn't wrap my brain around the words that were in front of me. But I'm very, very keen to have a listen to this. This is a very highly requested song, so yeah, very keen to kind of get in and have a listen. Before we begin, please do leave a like on the video. It really does help. We also have our merch store and our Patreon in the description below. If you'd like to join in the discussion on our Discord, that is there's going to be a channel in there actually for people to put in their submissions to a Try Not to Laugh challenge that I'm planning on doing. Just put little clips in there, shorts, and I'm going to record them. And I may actually even do it live. May do a live stream of trying to react and try not to laugh at them. But they do need to be music-based. I do need to preface that. So, this one I know very little about, but it does look like it comes from a live performance. This one is on the Love Bites channel. On their actual YouTube channel here. And I am very, very keen to see how this one goes. People have said that this one is phenomenal, so I hope you're right. All right, let's give it a listen. Okay, I feel like that's a good place to pause it. Just so everybody knows, if you are a newcomer to the channel, I will be pausing as the songs progress, just to kind of break things. Pardon me. Just to kind of break things down musically and to better explain what I'm hearing, right? And can I just point out how incredible their guitar harmony work is? I know in every song there's been a guitar harmony by those two, and it never ceases to amaze me, because you've got to make sure when you're doing a guitar harmony like that they are in such perfect unison that you've got to know, you've got to be tight as when it comes to being a band doing that sort of thing. And they do just a phenomenal job. They do it incredible. So let's just keep going. God, look at her feet go. Whoa. Cool. I want to pause it there for a second, because we're seeing new things from her in this video, and I think this is why a lot of people were like, hey, if you really want to see her do her incredible vocal, here, do this one. First of all, I want to kind of go in order of where my brain is at, and don't get me wrong, my brain does order things incorrectly at times. I love that they are showing more of the drumming that's going on. They actually had a camera there to focus on the feet. I thoroughly enjoy seeing each aspect of the bands, not, just focusing on what's up front there. So to see more of the drumming that's going on is really cool. And God, her feet were moving so quick. It's just insane. Also, the interesting thing, I'm hearing our singer here use a different technique to what we've heard in the past. She's using, like, what I've gone on about with a lot of the male vocalists is like a kind of mixed voice, where it's not really in chest voice, it's not really in head voice, and it really helps to get some of those much, much higher notes. And the way that she got into that part of the voice was really interesting, because sometimes when you're using a more belt technique, right, where you're using a lot of pressure, a lot of force behind the voice, it is harder to get into that mid voice. But she managed to do it really, really easily, where she's gone that kind of more belted chest voice into that mid voice. You can hear the tone. I'll go back a little bit here so you can hear it. Chest voice. Mid voice. It's got a little bit more of an airy sort of tone to it, and not quite as full. I don't want to. That makes it sound that it's not as good, but it's just not quite as I don't even have the right word for it. But the way that she gets in there with that much strength and power is unusual, because a lot of the time when it comes to the voice, powering through and strengthening through, brute forcing it doesn't always work, right? But she knows what she's doing with her voice, and it's interesting to hear it. Also, going from the two kind of registers, going from that mixed voice into chest voice, she's doing that quite seamlessly as well, where a lot of the time it sounds like a gear shift. I've used that term a couple of times, like when you're in a car, if you're driving a manual or stick, you feel the clunk and you hear the clunk in the engine before it takes off and goes back up to the same revs, right? But in her case, no. She goes between one to the other. Can't tell, really. I mean, like, I can because I've heard it and I've been trained to hear it, and I'm kind of pointing it out to you. But it's brilliant how she does it. 7. The drummer's living her best life. Okay, I'm going to go back before we get into this guitar solo here. Something that I'm absolutely loving, right? We haven't really focused on a song with these guys that they have just gone and had a lot of fun with. Like, it's been more technical. They've done more, like, they've been more reserved on stage. But something that I'm really enjoying is how much fun these guys are now currently having on stage. Going around, interacting with one another, you know, the drummer's living her best life. It's just, it's great. I love seeing bands do this and actually having fun with what they're doing. And not just, you know, plain Jane performing. You know, this is very cool. Also, I love the gruff that she put on her voice for that last line too. change. Dang. Oh, get it. I'm glad they did a bass solo. Cool.
Thank you so much. I love you, we love you. いい景色の時。本当に心から感謝します。ありがとうございました。Good night.
So cool. So cool. Honestly. Wow. What do I say about that one? Okay, I was just having a quick look through the description here to see where this song is situated, right? And the thing that interests me, right? So, they've got the contents of the Blu-ray that this is on, and this is the 17th song on the list, okay? And 17 songs of this caliber is a big show, right? And it's not the last song on the thing. There's 22 at least on that it's saying here, and to hear her voice at this point in the show, knowing that it is the 17th song, and none of the songs that we've heard from them at least on this channel are particularly easy vocally by any stretch of the imagination, says to me that she has incredible stamina, that our vocalist has incredible stamina in this band. And that's something that is incredibly important, because when it comes to vocal health, right, there are a lot of people that will sing songs like this, but by the time they get to kind of the end part of their set, they're struggling. They sound like their voice is wavering. They can't control it as well. Their breathing is here, there, and everywhere because they're so out of breath and tired physically that they can't maintain the level of, let's say, muscle manipulation and just general upkeep that you need in order to keep your voice in tip-top shape, right? It fades as the shows progress. to hear her singing that well 17 songs in is awesome. Part of me wants to listen to their Call for Justice reprise, because that would be the last song that they did on this one, at least on this video, to see how her voice copes. But honestly, I think her technique's really good. Like, being able to maintain that that level of impressiveness the whole way, that level of volume, that level of power, and that level of unwaveringness is very, very important. And she does it incredibly well. And I'm really impressed. Really, really impressed. I'm again impressed that we were able to see the band have a little bit more fun with that one. The last ones that we watched, they were a little bit more reserved in their stage presence, right? Which is not a problem, but I like to see the bands have fun, especially in a live setting. So that was really important for me, and I'm really happy about that. So apart from that, this was really cool. Like, this was awesome, and I'm glad that people were advising to do this one. So thank you guys so much for watching this. Like a favorite if you enjoyed, subscribe, do all that sort of thing, and I'll see you in the next one. Please leave in the comments below any songs or artists you'd like me to react to, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye for now.